Hey guys, I'm just a few minutes late. I was planning to come live between 11 and 12. If you're watching the replay, hit pound replay so I can look for your comments and help answer any questions that you have. But welcome to Nancy's Epicure Party. My name is Tara Norman. I am a mom of 4 kids, ages 16 all the way down to 8. We have 2 dogs. You're probably gonna see them in the live tonight because they're gonna walk behind me. We have a golden doodle and we have a Swiss Bernese mountain dog mix. Think Beethoven, that huge dog. Yeah, we thought it was a good idea to grab him. So he's only 85 pounds. He's supposed to get to 159. He's gonna be fun. I just wanna tell you a little bit about myself. I have been with Epicure since last March during the lockdown of the pandemic. And we are all gluten-free. All 6 family members are gluten-free, if you can believe that. We all have different varying degrees of gluten allergies. Some of us projectile vomit, some of us just run high fevers. So Epicure was pretty much a lifesaver for our family because I got tired of reading labels. I got tired of trying to figure out if something was truly gluten-free or if they were hiding wheat in some weird way, or if they were using soy instead of wheat. Like by law, they're supposed to list the top 8 allergens, but we all know they find ways around that. So when I found Epicure and I read their never ever list, like I knew for sure that this is something that I was gonna be part of. I had never tasted Epicure, never. I just bought the consultant kit because I knew I was gonna switch all of my seasonings over. And I didn't plan to sell it, but then when it came, like I said, I'd never tried it. I just knew we were going to use it because it was certified, it was just gluten-free. And when it came, I started eating and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to tell people about this. Like nobody knows about this because it's a Canadian company. It's been in Canada for 25 years, only in the United States for the last 2, they just had their 2-year anniversary. So what is the never ever list? This is a list that Epicure produced, they put out, they stand by, they back 100%. It's everything that's not listed in your food. Hey Caleb, I'm live. Can you stop making noise, please? It's everything that's not in your food. Like this is amazing. I'm just gonna give you some of the top. Artificial colors, artificial flavors, artificial sweeteners, BHA, BHT, bleached flour, corn syrup, gluten, high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated and partially hydrogenated oil. Okay, I can't even say this one. Methylparaben, monosodium glutamate, which is MSG, peanuts, so we're nut-free, propylparaben, sodium glutamate, sodium nitrate, and nitrite, I guess there's 2, TBHQ, tree nuts, and it goes on. I mean, the purple ones are the ones I read out, the bold, and then there's tons in between. So another thing that I learned about our product, and this is just recently I learned this. I've been like with the company for a year, and I did a product training when we were talking about nutrition, and we have a lady that's on our team who is, she's got 3 different certificates in nutrition, and this is her life, and she fell in love with Epicure. And she was saying that, most spices that you buy from the grocery store or whatnot, they've all been radiated. And when you think about the fact that we have to monitor how many x-rays we have, for instance, because you can't just have an unlimited supply because it shaves off your lifespan when you get that. She said that our spices were the equivalent, not Epicure spices, just off the shelf at the grocery store, were the equivalent of 3,000 x-rays. That's crazy because you can have 3,000 x-rays in a lifetime, but you're allowed to ingest that. The reason spices are radiated is because they usually come over from different countries on a boat. So there's rats on boats, so they're trying to radiate the feces off of the product. They're also trying to expand the lifespan of the product because it may come over from China or whoever and then sit in a warehouse until it's purchased to be, blended into someone else's spice. Does that make sense? So, first of all, let me say this. Epicure does not receive, we do not buy, we do not purchase, we do not get any spices from China, Japan, or India. They only source the best. We are 85% non-GMO. We would be all organic, but the problem is that you cannot purchase certain herbs organically. It's impossible. They just don't exist. So we source only the best. And so we stand behind our product. We do not use any radiation in any of our spices. That's important to me, and I'll tell you why. I'm a breast cancer survivor. I had breast cancer 4 years ago in 2016. It was a very aggressive breast cancer, and praise God, he took it by round 3 of chemo. We all know chemo doesn't get rid of cancer, it just shrinks it. So I give the glory to God. But about 3 years, so about a year and a half ago, I really wasn't feeling myself. I just couldn't remember. I would be talking, couldn't remember words. I would hop in the car, couldn't remember where I was going. I had some stuff going on. And I went and got my blood run, and they checked everything. They were like, you're fine. You're great. You're better than you ever been. And I was like, no, my thyroid's off. I'm exhausted and I can't think straight. Something's wrong. No, you're great. And it's because when they take your blood, they're comparing it to everyone in your area. And if everybody's sick, then you probably look like you're just like them. So I went to a homeopathic doctor and I said, I need your help. Something's wrong with me. I don't know what it is, but I can't think straight. My words aren't coming out. I can't remember things. I'll have a conversation with you, ask you a question, you'll tell me the answer, and then I'll ask you 30 minutes later. And she started checking me and she said, guess what? Your radiation levels are off the chart. She said, didn't you say you had radiation during your breast cancer? And I said, yeah, I had 18 rounds. And she said, yeah, it's all sitting in your uterus. It went from my breast to my uterus, and after 3 years, it still never detoxed. I never got rid of it. It just sat on my uterus and was making me sick. In addition to that, I was having levels of high metals that just from the chemo. Hang on one second. Hi, I'm live. No, you may not be in my life. Thank you. High levels of metals from the chemo, and they were sitting on my thyroid. And so I was absolutely correct that I was not doing well. So I tell you all of this because I have worked so hard in the last year and a half to detox from metals and radiation. The last thing I want in my food is more radiation. So I am here to show you a better way of eating. I can get these meals prepared and on the table in 20 minutes or less. You're going to be blown away tonight. I'm making stir fry, and I have a packet of banana bread. We may use some warm steamed apples and make apple bread instead. I'm trying to decide which I want, if I want apples or if I want bananas. Liam says bananas. That's my youngest. And he's dying to be in this live. Anyway, you probably will meet him tonight. So, so Epicure's products, they're amazing. They're safe. They're whole foods. They're low in sodium, low in sugar. We're very dietary needs friendly for no matter what you're doing, whether it's keto, Weight Watchers, sodium and sugar free. We cover it all. We're going to go through our desserts in just a second, and then I'm going to show you my very favorite kit. So I'm a dessert person. Let's do desserts first, okay? So I don't have every single dessert that Epicure has. These are just my favorite pulled out. When I tell you that we strictly only use Epicure, I mean it. Epicure is my life. I cook with Epicure every meal. Hang on, and I'm gonna, oh yeah, there we go. This is my Epicure, okay? This is my spice pantry, and it's 100% Epicure. I don't use anything else because why would I? It doesn't make sense to me. I believe in the product that much. I believe in the health benefits of using it. A lot of our product and our toppers have nutritional yeast. Hang on, let me see if I can grab one. Yeah, here's one. Have nutritional yeast in it, which if you know anything about nutritional yeast, it's super healthy. Go look it up on the internet. But I had kids who had night terrors, and we would use nutritional yeast toppers, and it would help. It helps with anxiety. It helps with all kinds of things. So, what, Liam? The apple pie? Okay, Liam, you can tell them about the apple pie real quick, because I was going to talk not about seasoning. I was going to talk about desserts. So first, say your name.
My name is Liam.
How old are you?
8.
Okay, here we go.
And I love the seasoning because right now we've done apples.
What are we doing?
We're
dehydrating.
We're dehydrating apples, bananas. We use the seasoning for it because it's so good on top of apples and bananas.
What are you holding? What is the spice you're holding?
Apple pie.
Apple pie seasoning. It smells yummy, doesn't it? So I totally wasn't going to show you guys this, but it is kind of a dessert. So we started dehydrating the bananas this morning. All of these are bananas. We just pop them in the dehydrator, sprinkle the apple pie seasoning on top, And we did a ton of apples. My daughter went to, my daughter's helped running all the youth camps for a church. And so she left again this morning, and she took a giant bag full of our dehydrated apples with apple pie seasoning. It's amazing. But I got to tell you, I got all these apples and bananas left to do. But Liam wanted to show you the apple pie seasoning. Let me show you the desserts real quick. He's going to probably want to show you the toppers. I apologize. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but he gets very excited about Epicure. Okay, so we have the caramel sauce mix. You're going to want to pick up some of this for fall. We're actually planning to take the dehydrated apples and use them to dip into this caramel sauce mix as our dip. I'm going to tell you the sugars just so you guys know as I pick it up. This is 8 grams of sugar. 8 grams. You want to know how easy it is to make? You're just going to whip this with whipping cream and butter, and that's it. I make this in our multi-purpose silicone steamer, which you should check out the steamers. They're about $44, and it comes out like butter. It does not stick to anything. I use our silicone spoon, and it's so easy to clean. And we'll make caramel candies with this too. So this is one that you're going to want for fall. Next is our chocolate instant pudding mix. This is a family favorite. We make, what is it called? We make chocolate mousse with this all the time. Every time I go live, my kids are like, will you make the chocolate mousse? Will you make the chocolate mousse? So I have probably 15 packets of this because I have to keep it on hand for them. There is a total of 8 sugars in this, and that's prepared. And with this, you're just gonna mix 2 cups of milk, and it's done. You pop it in the fridge until it's set. Love it, love it, love it. The next thing that I love is this vanilla bean panna cotta. So as soon as fall hits, I will whip some of this together with the caramel into a coffee, and it is so, so yummy. Next is the chocolate mud pie. This is amazing. It's almost like a freezer pie. We use gluten-free graham crackers and crush them for the thing. This has 8 grams of sugar in it. 8 grams. Liam wants to tell you about his favorite.
So this is not only one of my favorites, but it's the best out of everything because it's carrot cake.
Carrot
If
cake.
you love carrot cake and you've been eating it for all of your birthdays and everything, you know me. You know how I feel when you can make this yourself. When you're a child like me, and when you're 8 years old or younger, you can make this very easily.
Okay.
In like 30 minutes?
It doesn't take 30. It takes about 20. Yeah. So hold on. I want to tell, how many sugars?
Grams.
8 grams of sugars. And this is easy. You're just going to add pineapple, eggs, and carrot. And I've actually skipped the pineapple before, but the pineapple makes it super moist. Like, it's actually really, really good. So the carrot cake's a really good, another favorite. All right, he wants to tell you our second favorite. Go ahead. No, you don't? Okay. This is my favorite, okay? I cannot get enough of these. The chocolatey temptation cupcake mix. Oh my heavens. I can make these in the microwave in my multi-purpose steamer in 5 minutes, and they come out perfect. It has 8 grams of sugar in it. 8 grams of sugar. Let's just look at the ingredient list, because I didn't go over the ingredient list on some of these, but I should have. Organic cane sugar, rice flour, cornstarch, organic cocoa, food starch modified, baking soda, baking powder, sea salt, coffee powder. I mean, all healthy stuff. And there's like 5 items versus 100. This is the cocoa. This is the chocolate pudding. It has organic coconut palm sugar, food starch modified, organic coconut powder, and sea salt. I mean, we're talking about really simple ingredients, healthy ingredients that you can pronounce. Organic cane sugar, agar, and vanilla bean. Chocolate mud pie, organic coconut palm sugar, organic cocoa powder, agar, sea salt, coffee powder. I mean, very good stuff. All right, Liam, go ahead.
This is my second favorite because if you go to Starbucks a lot and you're gluten-free.
No. If you're not gluten-free.
If you're not gluten-free, if you love lemon loaves, you're usually getting lemon loaves.
Right. So before we were gluten-free.
We would used to get lemon loaves all the time.
Yep.
And then we switched gluten-free.
And then we didn't get to have it.
Yeah, and we're so bummed about it. But then we found this product. It's so good, tastes just like it.
So this is the luscious lemon curd, and they just came out with this summer. And so we bought 2 packs just to try, but I found a recipe that someone had made where they took this seasoning and made it into a lemon loaf. I will post the recipe when I'm done. We made it and holy cow, it tasted just like Starbucks lemon loaf, but it's healthy. Can I see the back? Oh, okay. Can you tell me the grams of sugar?
There's 6 grams of sugar in it.
6 grams of sugar. Now, we don't use powdered sugar when we make our lemon loaf. We actually use Swerve. I'll have to grab it so you can see it. But so it's got organic cane sugar, organic lemon powder, organic lemon juice, organic lemon oil, cornstarch, and citric acid. Remind me before I get off live and I'll show you Swerve. And we made, that's right, Liam, we made many loaves in these.
And then we have another one.
Yeah, I'll post pictures of how we did it. And then this is the sweet banana muffin bread, which some people buy this chocolate fudge sauce and put it on top of the banana muffin bread.
Good.
So I don't think we're going to do the hot fudge sauce. Maybe we should do the hot fudge sauce tonight. We should. All right, let me put this in my pack to make tonight. And then finally, this is another one of my very favorites. This is citrus lime no bake cheesecake. This is fail proof. Like, I have totally messed this recipe up live so many times because I make it because I want everyone to see how fast it is. It's like 5 minutes to make. And I've totally not done what it said to do, and it comes out perfect every single time. And if you're like me, I mean, I do love lime, but I like it in my like chicken and on my chips. I don't like it in my cheesecake. I am a blueberry, raspberry, strawberry cheesecake kind of girl. So we have done lives where we've taken fresh blueberries and put them in a pot to simmer. And put a little bit of potato starch. You can use cornstarch if you want. We try not to use a ton of corn on everything. And we've stirred it up until it's gelled up and then layered it on top. And oh my heavens, you have no idea. This is buy this. This needs to go in your cart. Yes. Like, I do love this. So this has a total of 8 grams prepared of sugar. And you can see the list there. Organic cane sugar, lime juice powder, food starch modified, vanilla extract powder, citric acid, and vanilla bean. All right, quickly tell us about your topper so I can move on.
Okay, so this is my favorite topper out of all. If you love berries and strawberries, this is for you.
What does it do?
It's basically a mix of berries and strawberries together, and it tastes just like a mix.
But how do you eat it? What do you do with it?
You put it on milkshakes, ice cream, really anything, honestly.
We put it on top of the chocolate temptation cupcakes.
Yeah, like butterfly tea. And
yeah, we put it in. He'll make a strawberry lemonade using this powder. We put it on top of oatmeal. You can put it on top of yogurt. Yeah. You can put it on top of anything. And can you tell us how many grams of sugar? 3 grams of sugar. And can you tell me what's actually, it's pretty much just strawberries, hibiscus.
Ingredients?
Yeah, ingredients.
Organic cane sugar, raspberry hibiscus, strawberry original.
Can I? Rubas? Okay, organic rubas. Robos, strawberry. Yes, okay, we got it. And this is his second favorite. We keep about 4 jars of this on hand because we go through it all the time. Anytime we make chocolate pudding, we put this on top. Chocolate cake, we put this on top. Anytime we do the chocolate mud pie over there, we put this on top. Ice cream, it goes on everything. And how many grams? This is like really low. I think it's 1 gram.
Yeah.
1 gram. And what's in it?
Chai.
Here, let me read it.
Chai.
Where? Oh, okay. So chai, organic cocoa nibs, cinnamon husk, coconut, organic cane sugar, organic coconut powder, and cinnamon. And it is really, this is a great food topper. Okay, so we're all done with that. All right, Liam, I got to finish this up. Okay. So sorry that this is taking a little bit longer than I thought. Liam had to be in the live. So when I did my poll for Nancy's group, this is what I heard. I don't have time. I'm tired of eating the same thing. I don't have variety. It's a lot to menu plan. We have food dietary restrictions in our family. It's a hassle to go to the grocery store. It takes too long to cook. Like, all of the woes that we've all done. So we've all gone over here to the refrigerator, right? It's 5 o'clock. You open the refrigerator and you do the 5 o'clock stare. What am I gonna make for dinner? What are we gonna do? What am I gonna feed these kids? I don't have time. It's already 5 o'clock. They're already bugging me. The witching hour has come. They're all screaming. I'm hungry. What are we going to eat? So we've all done this, whether you have kids or a hubby in the background doing this, we've all done that, all of us. And this is my favorite kit. This is the solution to that problem. If you are like me and you're like, I don't have time, the menu plan is just too much. I'm not offering enough variety. I have too many dietary restrictions, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. This is the solution, okay? So hang on one second. Let me move my little sheets here. Let me show you this kit. It's called the What's for Dinner 30-Day July Meal Kit, okay? So you get 30 days worth of meals. It comes with our creamy potato salad dressing mix, which we actually double up and use to make coleslaw. We just add in Greek yogurt or mayo, and then we'll use this. This is my favorite new seasoning sauce mix that they came out with this summer. It's called Feisty Green Sauce Mix. We whip it up with Greek yogurt, and we put it on top of corn. We dip our French fries in it. You can put it on top of hamburgers, dip your chicken in it. I put it over green beans. Like, it is amazing. And I have a couple of jars of this because I just love, love, love it. Then we have the brand new West Coast burger seasoning mix that they came out with to go with the burger kit, and they popped it in this kit. And so that's super fun because you get like burger seasoning. And then you get all of this. We're going to go over every single one of these real quick so I can tell you how I make them. So I love this kit because it has all of my favorites. Like, they had one for June, but it wasn't my favorites. It just wasn't, so I didn't buy it. As soon as July's came out, I was like, I need this one. This has amazing features. So it's got 2 packets of rotisserie chicken seasoning. How amazing is this? You're going to come out with the perfect chicken using this. And if you get the round multi-purpose steamer, your chicken can be done in 20 minutes. I know you're like, no way, because it takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours in the oven. I know, but I promise you, the multi-purpose steamer is a new way to cook. It is amazing, and I can tell you about that in the end. Then it comes with ooey gooey hot dip mix for nachos, or now our family takes this and we put it on top of the enchiladas. Now, as I go through, I'm going to tell you about the different themes here that we got going. Let me get through a couple more. Now we've got donair mix. You get 2 packets of this. It's for heroes. And this is super easy to make. You're just going to make like a meatloaf with the seasoning. You just pop it in the oven, and then you make like little strips of beef with it after it's done for your heroes. 2 packets of that. You get 2 packets of the beef and broccoli, which I'm using tonight, but I'm actually using chicken, and we're not going to just use broccoli. We're just going to make a standard chicken stir fry mix with this because my kids, they just had this like recently. We did beef and broccoli. So I'm changing it up, and I'm doing chicken and regular stir fry. So this is amazing. This takes I don't know. I'm going to throw in my wok. It's going to take probably 15 minutes total, start to finish. Now, if you were making stir fry on your own, we all know how many seasonings you're going to have to pull out. You're going to be amazed. I'm just going to use this packet. You're going to be like, what? Sweet garlic chicken. This is great for a sheet pan dinner. So you take a sheet pan out, throw some chicken. You can use sweet potato. I've used regular potato. I've thrown asparagus on there. You can take squash and put it on there, zucchini, and you season everything with this, and it goes in the oven. So, so yummy. 2 packets of that. You get 2 packets of the sweet and sour stir fry. Now, this recipe calls for pineapple. That's where the sweetness comes from. I personally have skipped pineapple every single time I make this because we like our stir fry to be more on the savory side, and it turns out perfect. It doesn't matter. What I love about Epicure is that it's super flexible. I mean, you can change things up and it's not going to mess it up. This is our mac and cheese. You get 2 packets of this. Epicure has a promise where every time you purchase a mac and cheese, it gives a mac and cheese to a family in need in the United States. So I have personally never made this as a mac and cheese. We make this as a chicken Alfredo. I use the same sauce, and then I put it on my noodles, and then I add in diced chicken and some blackening seasoning, and then we will serve with sun-dried tomatoes. So this is how we use this sauce. You can use it as mac and cheese, but we love Alfredo here. You get 1, and you get 2 packets of those. You get 1 packet of the pulled pork seasoning. We are not pork eaters in this house. We eat pulled chicken. So we take this and put it in the crock pot with about 4 breasts of chicken and let it cook. It takes 2 minutes to throw this together. All you're going to do is you're going to add your seasoning, ketchup, vinegar, brown sugar, which I don't use. I'll show you my substitute in a second, water, and your chicken, and you're throwing in the crock pot and let it go for the day on low. Next, you get this Southern Baked gluten-free crumb mix. You get 2 packets of this. Think shake and bake, but on a healthy level. So you can use this on pork chops, thighs, chicken drumsticks, chicken breasts, whatever you want to do. And you can even I've seen this seasoned with veggies, right? So it says protein or veggies, and do like a sheet pan dinner with this. Taco, you need Taco Tuesday, so you get two Taco Tuesdays. And so this is your taco seasoning. Again, it is super hard to find gluten-free taco seasoning. And so I really appreciate that they have these. Tandoori chicken curry, holy moly, I love chicken curry. This is not spicy at all. So if you want to add in spice, you can do that, but it always comes with your average person in mind, thinking of dietary restrictions and stuff. So when you do cook this, add salt. If you like salt and you need salt, add salt. If you can't have salt, then you don't need to add anything. It's perfect for you. So tandoori chicken curry, it comes with 2 of these. And then the 2 enchiladas, which are my family's absolute favorite. The recipe on the back says that, you're going to use black beans. We have, my husband has diverticulitis and he's triggered by beans. So we never use black beans. We always use chicken, or we'll use ground beef for this. So look at this. You get all of this, okay? And it has covered all American food, Mexican food, where's the Greek food, Asian food, more Asian food, all American, more Mexican food, and Asian. And you're getting all the variety, all the flavor. So honestly, you're gonna like, oh, okay, so how much is that, right? Because that's over 30 meals. It's over 30 meals. When you actually look at what you're getting and you plan it out, you get a couple meals free. So, and I'm not done with what you get with it. Okay, so when you get the kit, let me pull it up here. When you get the kit, it comes with your menu plan. They've planned out 5 weeks or 4.5 weeks of dinner for you. It shows you what you need. Then you get a grocery list each and every week. So this is like week 1, sweet garlic chicken, enchiladas, chicken zoodles, grown up chicken strips with matchstick fries, saucy queso chicken, beef and broccoli stir fry. Then you're gonna go over here and it's gonna show you what you need for your produce, what pantry staples you need, and if you don't have them, you would check it off. What protein you need, what dairy you need. And so when you order your groceries online to be picked up, it's easy just to grab this, take it to the computer, and type in all that you need. Also, it shows you how to perfectly balance your plate at every meal. It shows you you need more veggies here, this is your protein, this is your dairy. And so it's always looking out for your health. Now you're like, all right, great, that's great. How much are we talking? Okay, so do you need something?
I'm waiting for it to lie.
No, we're not cooking until tonight.
I know.
Okay, so you're like, okay, great, how much is it? So it's $89.95, 4.5 weeks a meal. Now, if we break this up, which Epicure has, let me show you. There's not a meal on here that's above $3. This one is, but what they did was they broke it down and they found out that the cost per serving in the US is $2.50. $2.50 a meal. Now, I'm a really good budgeter. I do all the bills in our house. I can't budget a meal for $2.50 for 5 weeks. I can't do that. That's almost impossible. We'd be eating hot dogs every night. That would be the only way, because I couldn't do it, or pasta. So it's amazing to me that that's how much it is with the cost broke down. Now, think about this. I'm a family of 6. We have a family of 6. So if we go out to Chick-fil-A, y'all, I love Chick-fil-A. Love Chick-fil-A. I can't have the #1 though. It's my favorite. I can't have it because it's got gluten. And so I'm stuck eating grilled chicken. So when I tell you this, you'll understand. If you look up Chick-fil-A's chicken ingredients, it doesn't matter if it's grilled chicken or fried chicken, you're gonna see some stuff in it that shouldn't be in it. Liam, stay out of my life.
I'm waiting for After is Alive to be done.
So you'll see some stuff in there that's yucky that you shouldn't have, right? Stuff that Epicure ingredients don't have. But when I take my family of 6 to just do a drive-through, our cost is between $50 and $60. And we're not ordering fancy things. We're ordering grilled chicken nugget meals. We're ordering grilled chicken sandwich meals. And then I usually do an unsweet tea if I do it. So it's between $50 and $60. Now, if you're a family of 3 to 4, you're probably spending between $30 to $40, right? because you're going to, like, one head less than us, right? So it's between $30 and $40 for you guys to go to Chick-fil-A. If I could save you just one Chick-fil-A trip or just one McDonald's trip for the month of July, like, I've just put $40 back in your pocket if you buy this kit, because this is $89.95. If I'm just saving you one fast food trip, then I've cut your costs in half. I got you to eat better, and you can cook it in 20 minutes or less. Like, you're not spending all day in the kitchen making this stuff. I don't have time to do that. Like, I used to be a professional food blogger. I wrote recipes. I reviewed recipes. I reviewed people's cookbooks. Like, that was my full-time job. And I would spend all day in the kitchen developing recipes, because this was back when gluten-free wasn't a thing. You couldn't go to the store and buy gluten-free flour. Bob Red Mills was the first who came out with it. It was yucky. Oh my gosh. So I started developing flour recipes using potato starches, rice flour, all these tapioca flours, all these things. I would spend days, like, just slaving away in the kitchen trying to make things from scratch, because it was a new thing when our whole family became diagnosed with gluten allergies. So when I found this and was like, oh, guess what? It's only 20 minutes. I'm like, no way, no way. It's only 20 minutes. And I usually, when I'm doing a live, I'll usually make a pre-dinner drink. I'll usually make a side or a dip, a dessert, and a main meal. So I'm telling you guys, you're going to be so blown away, and it's good, and it's yummy, and it's healthy. And you don't have to worry about what's in your food. Like, for me, that peace of mind is invaluable. So I hope that this helped give you some product information about what we offer. We have lots and lots of kits. We have a good Asian real fast kit. We have a good Greek real fast kit. We have a good Mexican real fast kit. And we have a burger kit. We also have a dessert kit that has almost all the desserts that I pictured. I know it has the caramel, the chocolate fudge, the banana bread, the chocolate mud pie, the chocolatey temptation cupcake, and the carrot cake, and I think it's $30. So, and most of our meal kits are between $20 and $30. This one's a whole month kit, so it's the $89.95. But if you host a party for me and you hit all of your rewards, you'll get a half off hostess credit. You'll get a few of them. But I always tell hostesses, like, future hostesses, if you know you want that kit, don't buy it during this party. Let's save it for your party, because you can use a half off and get it for $40. $40 for a whole month supply of food. Like, it's amazing. So I hope this was super helpful. Look up the multi-purpose steamers. I wanted to show you the sugar. Another thing is that the multi-purpose steamers, so let's talk about that real quick. Can you pull out my multi-purpose steamer? So their technology is pretty amazing. We're really health conscious because of my cancer and stuff. We're really, I don't have cancer anymore, praise God, but just the way that came out of my mouth, I'm very particular about how you say things, power of the mouth and the tongue. So I was really concerned about, like, cooking in the microwave, because I was like, we didn't use a microwave that often. So I was like, I don't really know about that, but I did a bunch of research. And the way that this works, all of our multi-purpose steamers, gosh, it smells so good over here with this apple pie seasoning. They come with a crisper, so you can fry bacon on this in the microwave. I make homemade tortilla chips with corn tortillas, and we season. We make homemade pita chips on these that are gluten-free and seasoned with all of our Greek seasoning. And it comes with this lid. And we can cook one pot meals in this, including a rotisserie chicken. And it cuts cooking time. There we go. It cooks cooking time in half. But the way that works in the microwave, so remember in chemistry when you learned about water molecules, they're not straight, they're curved. When they're in the microwave, they start to vibrate as they heat up. Or not as they heat up, the vibration causes the heat. So it cooks the food through that vibration inside of that steamer. The steamer locks in all of your antioxidants, all of your vitamins, all the things that you would typically lose when you're cooking on the stove or the microwave. So it's pretty amazing. Tomorrow, it may be today, but tomorrow I think it is, I am posting a YouTube video on microwave cooking. And then tomorrow I'm also posting all the varieties of steamers we have. But if you're curious about steamers today, go to Nancy's link and type in steamers. All right, now this is an Epicure, but I wanted to show you because I like to inform people. It's my mission to do that. You know what I mean? Because if you don't know, you don't know. What am I looking for here? This is what I'm looking for. Where's my powdered sugar? I'm out. That's why. Because I just made the lemon loaf. That's why. Okay, I do not use granulated sugar. I don't, because I don't like sugar in my diet. The only time I eat sugar is if I'm eating an Epicure dessert, and it's super low in sugar. I'll have natural sugars through fruit, but I don't get a soda. I skip the milkshakes when the kids want a milkshake. I don't do ice cream. Like, I'm very, very conscious of what's in my body because of having gone through cancer. I'm very particular about what I put in my mouth. So I don't use regular granulated sugar. If I'm baking or I'm cooking or I'm doing something, I use monk fruit in the raw. It's erythritol, but monk fruit based erythritol. And there's 0 calories in it. And it's so much healthier for you than granulated sugar, even if you're using organic granulated sugar, because I went down that path too. Okay, this is my brown sugar replacement. It's from Swerve. And I don't use brown sugar, I use this. It's also erythritol based, non-GMO, and so much healthier for you. And I also use the Swerve powdered sugar. You can find these off of, you can find them in Walmart, Publix, HEB, Target, Amazon carries them. You can find them anywhere. So it's little steps, right? If you haven't made the switch in your diet, if you haven't made the switch in your health journey, it's about taking little steps, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. You got to do little things at a time. Or you may be like me, you've already been down this road, you're pretty far down it, and you're like, oh, I want to add this in. This is going to be another tool in my tool belt or my toolbox. Then this is a great thing for you to have. It's always better to have this kind of stuff on hand to get that sweet tooth in. I mean, 8 grams of sugar isn't that bad versus like going into HEB, buying a thing of cupcakes, coming out with like 26 grams of sugar per serving that's like this big. So I hope that it helped you. I hope that this was helpful and just giving you a product overview. Tonight we are going to do the sweet banana bread and muffin, the beef and broccoli stir fry, and I think I might add some chocolate fudge on top. All right, I have to go because I have to take the little one. That's why he's been right underneath me, because I told him I would take him to Petco after his haircut. So we just got back from getting a haircut. I'm going to eat lunch and then run him to Petco because he wants a new crab, a new hermit crab. Lord help me. So that he's itching to get out the door. So I will see you guys here at 6 p.m. Central Time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be cooking in here. I might have my little chef with me, and we're going to have some fun tonight. Nancy's party ends tomorrow night at midnight. She needs a total of, we say 10 orders. We're looking for $250. That's what she's got to hit. 4 different customers. So we always say 10 orders of $25. But honestly, we usually hit it within the first day. So, because people will get super excited about this. And if you're like, well, I haven't tasted it, I'm not there to taste what you're making, almost 100% of my customers have never tasted Epicure until it arrived in their mailbox, and all of them are loyal. Like, they are super loyal to the product now, and a lot of them actually budget in their grocery list to buy extra Epicure throughout the month so that they can get their meals, their menu plans. And in my group, my personal group, I always do a monthly menu plan where I post like what I'm going to be eating for the month, and I list the recipes for you. So, and I have lots of Epicure parties, so I put it in there so that you guys, so that is helpful, because I do this. I mean, I've been menu planning for years. That was part of my job as a blogger. And so like, it's just natural for me to do that. So I always post it in my group to help people out. And my ladies love it. Like, even the husbands, we had somebody recently who they were, the wife bought it. The husband is super health conscious. He's a chiropractor, and he didn't know anything about it. They sat down and ate. She made chocolate pudding. I think she made tandoori, chicken tandoori, something. And he said, and he goes, wait a second, this is gluten-free? She's like, yeah. He said, all of this is gluten-free. She's like, yeah, it's all gluten-free. He's like, what, how? Because they were eating gluten-free, but she was struggling, right? Trying to find things because they were switching up their diets. And she was like, I joined this company called Epicure, and I bought like their consultant kit because we're gluten-free anyway. I thought I'd just do it and just buy the kit because you get all this stuff with it, and you really do. So if your order is getting close to $100, talk to me, because you might want the consultant kit instead, because you do get a ton of stuff. Anyway, she said, so I went ahead and did it. And he was like, this is amazing. Are you selling it? She's like, well, I'm signed up to sell, but I'm not going to sell. Because she told me, she's like, I don't want to sell. I just want the kit. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, no, you got to tell people about this. So he took all of the catalogs into the office. They're going to make it I think the chocolate temptation cupcakes, they're going to take them in, because he's like, this is good stuff. Like, you don't find this out there. It is healthy. So I hope that's encouraging to you guys. All right, I'm gonna go. Let me know if you watch the replay. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'll be popping on and offline throughout the day, trying to answer questions, and then you'll definitely see me live tonight. If you can't make it while I'm live, that's fine. The replay will be up. Plus, I'll send you a YouTube link to it. So if you want to pass it around to other people, you can do that as well. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'm so excited. It's so great to get to know each of you tonight and today, and you guys get to know me as I kind of chit chat with you. I have no idea how long I've been live, but I feel like it's been longer than I wanted to be. So I'm so sorry for taking up so much of your time, but there's just so much to cover. And I have 3 days to tell you about Epicure. That's it. So I'm on day 2. I have until tomorrow to finish. So I'm super excited. All right, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tonight.